How to know if you should break up. Has it gotten harder to make money on YouTube? Are you still dating Roland? Okay, I just have to start this because I really, it's been so freaking long since I made a video. It's been almost 3 months, like the longest break I've ever taken. I just don't know how to come back. I feel really awkward. But anyway, hi guys, it's Julia here. Welcome back to my channel, and seriously, thank you to anyone watching this right now because you're the real MVP. I know a lot of people aren't here anymore. I know a lot of people don't watch my videos, but to the ones who are still freaking watching my videos, thank you. It means the world to me. You have literally no idea. And I only do this for, well, myself, but also mainly for you. So I just want to say thank you so much. And also, if you happen to not already be subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit the post notification button. And if you are already subscribed, unsubscribe and resubscribe just so like my videos can show up as on your homepage, because starting now I'm gonna be posting at least one video a week every Saturday at 3 p.m. EST, which is 12 p.m. PST, so you better come and watch these videos because I'm making them for you. Anyway, so this video is kind of like an update of where I've been plus a Q&A of questions that I had you ask me. So this video might be slightly long, but also in a sense I'm trying to share with you my life, where I've been, what I've been up to, if you're curious, if you want to know all the tea. And also I'm trying to help you out in some type of way. I don't really know how I want to go about doing these type of videos in the future. I just know I want to do at least like a handful of sit-down videos a month, just so that way, a handful, that sounds like a lot, maybe like 1 or 2, just so that you guys can like stay up to date with me and I can also stay up to date with you and we can just connect one-on-one. I know I'm like an awkward talker, but I'm trying to work on that, and I really just want to connect more with you guys, my audience, because you're literally the only reason that I do what I do. I'm all over the place in this video and in my life right now, so I'm sure this is an accurate representation of who I am at the moment. First things first, I want to say I made a video back, I want to say end of August, early September, basically explaining why I moved to my parents' house, which I'm still at 6 months later, from LA, because basically, you know, this is going to be a question that I already saved for later in the video, but money's been pretty tight lately for me. I haven't been very financially stable. That's something I'm really working on in my personal life, but part of that is just like not getting a lot of views on YouTube. So if there's any possible way you could share this video on Instagram in your stories, and I'll repost you just so we can like get the word out that I'm back on YouTube and we can start to get new viewers in here. But either way, I just am super grateful for you currently watching this. It would super duper help me out to make better content for you if we can get more views, so that way I can get more money. And whenever I make money, I always put that into my videos anyway, or whatever content I'm trying to create, whether it's Instagram, YouTube. I just started TikTok, so if you don't follow me on TikTok, it's at JuliaGilman. Yeah, I would super duper appreciate you screenshotting this video and posting it on your story and just at me and I can repost you. But anyway, so money has been like a huge deterrent in my life right now. Deterrent? Struggle? I don't... that. Also, I had a lot of personal issues with my breakup, which is another question in this video. And then I got into a new relationship. I don't know, my life has been very chaotic, but really my main focus should be YouTube. But if I'm being honest with you, like my views made me really sad, and I'd see a lot of comments saying like, why does she even bother making videos? Why does she try at this point? And it made me like not want to try. But I recently signed with a new network, Fullscreen, and they've been very helpful with me trying to get a new direction for this channel. And what I really need your help with is figuring out the direction for this channel. Obviously I want it to be something that I'm good at, but I lost so much confidence in like everything that happened from the demonetization. I haven't really talked about this too much on YouTube, but the past 2 years have been really hard. A lot of my videos, even though they're completely like YouTube friendly, follow all the rules, they were demonetized and then they were pushed out of the algorithm, and they never were able to make it back into the algorithm even though I got them remonetized. And yeah, it's been a struggle to get any of my videos to get into the algorithm, period. So I know this is going to be something that I have to kind of crack down. It's going to be something I need to crack, a code that I'm going to need to crack on my own, and it's just going to take consistency and just pushing out as much content as I can in the right direction for us, really. But I'm having trouble figuring out what that direction is. You know, I've made a lot of different content over my YouTube career. I've made beauty, I've made makeup, I've made hair, I've made fashion videos, I've made like funny challenges, pranks, DIYs, a lot of DIYs, skits, and a little bit of vlogs, a little bit of that, a lot of how-tos, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out what is the next direction. Like, what do you really want to see? That would help me out if you could comment down below. Like, it would really, truly, truly help me out in ways that you can't imagine. If you could comment 3 topics that you would truly want to see on my channel, I will take those all into consideration, and then tomorrow I'll put a poll on the community tab with like, I don't know, 3 to 5 options of what we're gonna make, of what I'm gonna make the most of on this channel, and then you can vote on those like 3 to 5 options. And it's not that like I won't do all of them, it's just that I will focus mainly on like 1 to 2 of those options. So that way we have like a very clear direction, you know exactly what you're getting from me, and we can be excited every Saturday at 3 p.m/12 p.m. And besides that, like, I think once we have this clear direction of the channel, besides obviously like a personal sit-down video like every month, I feel like we can really get the ball rolling, and I could be making the entertaining/helpful content that I've always made for you, but more relevant to what you're going through today, what I'm going through today. I'm 24. I started this channel when I was 15. So a lot has changed since then, and I'm sure you guys have grown up a lot too. Also, it would be super helpful if you could comment down your age. I'm very curious because I know we've all grown up in the past, like, I don't know, 10 years, 5 years, whatever, I don't know, whenever you found me. It'd be super helpful to know how old you are right now at this current time. Space reality. There's so many things I could update you on, but I think I summarized it best without getting too like ranty. And I think we can go ahead and get into the questions. I'm really trying to help Julia out in the future by green screening this. Question number 1. Has it gotten harder to make money on YouTube? Well, I can't answer that question for the general public of YouTubers, but personally for me, yes. But my situation is very, I'd say, specific. I'm sure there's other YouTubers going through it too. Ever since the bulk of my popular videos got demonetized back in I want to say like end of 2017, early 2018, it's been literally impossible for me to get crazy views like I used to. And I was getting the bulk of my money from AdSense and brand deals. So obviously if I'm not getting crazy views, my AdSense is going to be a lot lower. And if I'm not getting crazy views, then my brand deal rate is going to be lower too. So yes, it's been honestly the biggest struggle of my life right now. That. And also figuring out what, that. But I know if I just continue to post on here, it will improve and we'll be alright. We'll be chilling. I'll be able to make high quality content with the YouTube monies that come in. The next question is, do you have a job ? Or do you just work in YouTube? AKA why money is a struggle, because I just work in YouTube. I have to sneeze. I don't have a job outside of this. This is literally, I've been doing it since I was 15. I went to college-ish for like 2 years. I was a commuter on and off, but I wasn't going to college to get a degree. I was just doing it to study acting and film, the things I enjoy, aka my skits on my YouTube channel. So no, I don't have a job. I didn't need a job because YouTube paid me more than any job I could have just picked up at the time. But since everything that has happened, I've burned through my savings because I wasn't the smartest with my money. I didn't invest. Lesson learned. Also, I didn't make any products I could sell you guys that would be beneficial to your life. I mean, I didn't make any products, period. So there was that, and all of my income was just straight from YouTube. When shit hit the fan with that, I had my savings, and living in LA is very, 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 very expensive. So I went through that pretty quickly, and now I'm home and we don't have much savings left. And my parents are basically, I'm so privileged and lucky to be able to like come here and, you know, have some help from them, but they're not gonna help me forever. And they were on my case this morning about that. So I'm just a typical adult trying to maneuver this adulting world just like anyone else, and I have the same struggles as everyone else. So yeah. Next question. How do you deal with anxiety? So I have always struggled with OCD, like since I was a youngin'. Like I could remember being 3 years old and having slight like tics here and there, but it got really bad when I was 12. Something like that. So I've kind of like dealt with that for most of my life. There's been waves where it's been really bad and waves where I'm like, you know, managing it. But recently, in the past 6 months, I've dealt with like the worst anxiety that I've probably ever dealt with. I've always had like general anxiety, social anxiety, things of that nature, but I had this like triggering thing with like relationship anxiety, and I would freak out if the guy I was talking to didn't respond back right away, or like something like that, or had to cancel because he had to help his mom with something. Like, I don't know, whatever it was, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't focus, like I would just get really like sick. And I don't know where it came from because I never had that like in my previous relationship. I would obviously like get anxious or upset like when things didn't, and shit happened, but I just didn't face this type of anxiety. And so like just recently in the past few months I've been able to kind of like manage it, and really the only thing that helped me was just like telling myself, you know, it's not worth my health, like, to get this worked up over it. So the long and short answer is you just have to be really consciously aware, and you really just have to kind of sit through it. Like, you're gonna feel it no matter what, but you can't numb yourself, you can't distract yourself. You have to literally sit through it, breathe through it, know that you're gonna be okay. You know, if you can talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you can go to therapy, go to therapy, but you're gonna have to go through it, and then as you go through it, it eases with time. Next question, do you miss Rachel? Yes, I saw her like 2 weeks ago when I was in LA. I took a trip to LA, stayed at her house for like 5 days, and I think she's coming to Philly this weekend, so that'll be exciting. I got a question, when was the last time you saw Chloe? And I think that was over the summer when she filmed a video at my apartment's pool, but I miss Chloe, so I hope she's doing well. How does social media affect self-esteem? I think it's different for everyone, but I think for me, I used to compare myself to girls on Instagram a lot back in the day, and I think more recently in the past year or so, maybe 2 years, I just kind of stopped. And I'm like, you know, it'll happen here and there where I'll look at a girl and like, her butt is so nice, I wish I had her butt. But instead of like beating myself up and being like, like I'm not as pretty as her, I'm not this or that, I don't do that anymore. I don't know exactly how I stopped doing it, but it's just, I kind of just look at pretty people on there and be like, she's pretty, I'm pretty, doesn't, like, I don't think of myself when I see it. But I think the thing that does really affect my self-esteem still to this day with social media is when I look at numbers and I'm like, my numbers are not what they should be. And I'm not even comparing myself to other people's numbers, I'm just like looking at my numbers, like I'm comparing my numbers to my numbers, and I'm like, that hurts. And that's a very weird comparison. I feel like in life you usually want to like not compete with yourself per se, but you want to like one up yourself. And I feel like something I have to deal with now is maybe the quantity isn't there, but as long as the quality is there, I shouldn't feel insecure. So I guess what I'm trying to work on is just focusing on the quality as opposed to quantity. Yeah, I think that's a really general question, but I enjoy it. So, okay, moving on. What are my goals for this year? I really didn't like come up with one. I think mine is just being more consistent with YouTube and really like focusing fully on my channel and the stuff I want to create for my channel, but also my Instagram. I just started TikTok, so definitely TikTok. And like certain hobbies that bring me joy that eventually I would like to bring to my channel and my social media, but I'm not ready yet. So focusing on my business and being as creative as possible while still growing everything. That's my goal. Also, just being more present in life, I think, and not being so hard on myself. What inspired you to start a YouTube channel? Growing up, I've always wanted to be an actress. I like love entertainment, love watching it, and truly just want to be a part of it. So I know I started my YouTube channel in beauty. Being able to like tie the lifestyle how-to beauty shit basically with entertainment has been my ultimate goal, and I've definitely done a very good job at that in the past, and YouTube offered that platform for me. And when I was watching other people's videos, I was like, I could do this too. And so that's really what inspired me to do it. And it's been a roller coaster in more recent years, but I think that it was one of the best things that has ever happened to me was starting this channel, to be honest. Now for the question a lot of you have been waiting for, the tea about my breakup with Roland. So a lot of you guys asked, what happened with you and Roland? Are you still dating Roland? Why did you and Roland break up? So I don't want to come on here and like share one side of the story because there's obviously like two sides of a breakup, because it's two people. But basically, we broke up July 30th, 31st, so it's at least 6 months, maybe more ago. We were both going through a lot separately, and in my opinion, I'd say we were growing apart, and we just weren't getting along like I feel like an ideal relationship should. So that's basically the gist of why we broke up. But I still think Roland's an awesome person and there's no bad blood there. I'm 2 months into another relationship and I'm sure he's doing whatever he's doing, and I hope he's doing well. Please don't send him hate, please don't whatever, like, we're good. Next question, and this is gonna be our last question. How to know if you should break up. Breakups aren't easy, especially if you've been with somebody for 4 years like we were. It's very difficult and like very sad and hard. So I understand like it's hard to know, but I think you need to listen to your gut instinct and you make a pros and cons list for yourself. Be like, pros of why I should stay in this relationship and cons of why I shouldn't. But I do think if you're thinking about breaking up with somebody, then that's a pretty clear sign that you should break up. But there's a million factors that go into that, especially if you're, let's say you have kids or something. There's other factors, you know, if you share a place and this, like, there's so many factors. So I don't want to just say like, well, if you're thinking about it, then do it. No, I think if you're thinking about it, then you need to have a conversation with your partner about it, because a relationship goes 2 ways. So I think it would be pretty sucky to, like, let's just say I'm the girlfriend here and my boyfriend constantly is thinking about breaking up with me and he never tells me, and then suddenly, like, months later, he's like, all right, like, time to go. Once you start to feel those feelings of like, do I really want to be with you? You should address it immediately with the other person. So that way you can figure it out together. Maybe it's like a simple thing you guys can fix together. Or maybe it's a deeper rooted issue and you guys should actually end it, and you can end it sooner than later, which is more ideal so you're not wasting each other's time. This video is already pretty long. I'm gonna end it here. If you guys have any more questions for me personally, let me know in the comments down below. But if you guys enjoyed my advice just there and you would like to see a future advice series of like girl talk, tea spillage, I don't know what I'd call it. But if you'd like to see like a monthly advice series, definitely leave a comment down below letting me know about that, and also comment down below like a name that you think we could call it. And I also will do a poll on that tomorrow to see like what names we should do / if we should do the advice series. And I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and for making it all the way to the end. If you're still watching, which you are, if you're hearing me speak, you are. Make sure you subscribe for new videos every Saturday at 3 p.m. EST, which is 12 p.m. PST. And make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see you in next week's video. Or you can click my previous video at the end. Love you guys so much. Bye! But not actually bye, because I'm gonna be back, baby. Baby, what you wishing for?